Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to cover information management policy settings in SharePoint Online. So we'll understand what is this particular setting and how we can configure it and what are the pros and cons of using this particular setting. So this is actually a setting in SharePoint Online, and this is actually a feature dependent setting. So when you enable in-place record management feature in your SharePoint site, only then this setting will appear at the library level or the list level. Okay. And this basic setting will help you to retain content based upon the content type. You can enable retention based upon the content types. You can enable auditing, and you can also enable barcode and labels for that particular content type. So this is mostly used by the legal companies and the government companies because they still use the legacy features and they still find it easy to configure and easy to use. Okay. And where you can apply it, like you can apply it on the list or libraries, okay, according to your need. And these are the configuration slides. So I will paste this slide link into the description. You can download it and go through with it when you have time. Now let's navigate to the SharePoint site and let's look into this feature in action. Okay, so let's navigate to SharePoint Online. So this is one of my site collection, and like I said, that particular feature or setting, the management policy setting, it is available on the library and list level, but you have to activate one feature. This is actually a feature dependent setting. So we have to navigate to site settings and need to enable in-place record management. Only then this information management policy setting will appear in this library setting. So in order to do that, let's quickly navigate to the settings section. Okay. And under site collection administrations, so let's open this site collection feature. Okay. Now let's look for in-place record management, this one, and we'll have to activate this. So it will take a couple of seconds to get activated, and you can also see that this feature is getting a refresh in the background, and it is successfully activated. You can just verify it from here. Okay, so now it is activated. Let's navigate to the document library. Okay, and let's see this particular setting in action. So I will go to the library settings once again. All right, more library settings. And now you can see there are two settings showing up. So you can go through with the complete playlist and can find this record declaration a video there. I can go through with it. Okay. And let's open this information policy setting. This is the main topic of today's video. I'll just quickly open it. Like I mentioned, that it can be enabled on a particular content types. So right now I only have folder content type and document content type. These are two document content types, and there is no other custom content type I've added. But if you have your custom type added into the site, it will show up in the here. Okay, now let's look into this document content type, which is already I have. I'll just open this. Okay, and I will enable the retention, the barcodes, and other settings. Okay, so the very first one is retention, that I've already covered, or you may be already aware that what is the meaning of retention and how you can enable it through different settings, like policies is there and retention labels are there. You can always go ahead and create and configure retention policy and labels. Okay, so now this retention, I'm going to enable it this. Okay, and it is going to enable on records and non-records. Okay, these are two different things. I've already covered about records, how you can create documents and declare them as a record. So please go through with the complete playlist, and if you still have any doubts, so please leave your doubts in the comment box and I'm happy to answer them. Okay, now we'll first that what should happen, or what should be the retention for the document which is not declared as a record. I will just click on add a retention stage. Okay. I will supply all the settings and everything. Okay. Like I want that it should move to recycle bin or it should be deleted, transferred to other location. So this transfer to other location is actually works on a different mechanism. It has to be uh, configured through content organizer and connections. So I will cover this in the later video, okay? Because it is a time consuming topic. And start a workflow. Workflow is already deprecated, so it will not work. Skip to next stage. I mean, we have not configured any stage here. So it is also a part of workflow. So these two, you can just skip this, okay? And declare as a record. So depending upon the retention setting, you can declare if the item, should be declared as a record or not. Or you can also select delete previous drafts. If any draft version is there for the documents, it will be deleted after a certain period of time. You select it. Okay, delete all previous versions. If you want, you can also delete the previous versions. Okay. Now I'll just simply select this move to recycle bin, the very first option. And what I want that created after 2 days or 3 days, it should be moved to recycle bin. Okay. After the creation, after 3 days, it will move to recycle bin. So this is the retention I have set it up. Also, you can set it up accordingly you would like. You can just modify or declare record that once the document is declared as a record, after 1 year, it should be moved to recycle bin or it should be moved to another location, depending upon your settings or requirement. Okay, so I just created a policy which says created and plus 3 days move to recycle bin. Okay, and if you want that this should happen for the records as well, you can just click on use the same retention policy as non-record. Then the records will follow the same policy, which is set it up for non-record items. Okay. Otherwise, you can create your own retention policy or anything and set it up for records as well. Okay. So I'll just use this one. So use the same retention policy as non-records and enable auditing. So when I enable this auditing, so this content type, okay, everything which will happen with this content type documents, editing or checkout or move to other location or anything, it will be captured by audit logs. Okay, and barcodes. So barcodes are basically used by the companies who actually want to, showcase information through bars so that user can scan the barcode and can navigate to other locations to look into the information on anything. Right? Prompt user to insert a barcode before saving or printing. When you select this, so whenever a user uploads document to this particular library, so the document will be embedded with a barcode automatically. Okay, I'll show you that how it works. Enable labels. You can create your own custom labels. So whenever a document is, uh, you know, entering or updating any document, there will be a label get attached to that document automatically. For just testing purposes, let me create a new label like DBZ, and I want it should be Arial black, size is 8. Okay, style will be regular, it should be in center, and I want it should be 2 by 2. Okay, I'll click on preview. Right? So I would be able to see how it looks like. So this is how it will look like. And once I'm done with all the settings and everything, right, I will just hit OK. So this all setting will be saved for this document library. Okay. And keep in mind that this will work only in this document library. If you want to have the same thing configured in a different library, then you have to navigate to a different document library and configure it again, right? That is why I said that it's a legacy feature and it mostly used by the legal companies and the government companies. Okay, now let's navigate back to the document library once again. We have configured the settings and everything. Let's navigate to the library. Okay, and I do not have any barcode column or label column here, but I will edit this view so that I can have the labels and barcode appear here. Okay, so let's edit this document view, right? And I want the barcode should be appeared, and in fact the barcode value as well. And labels, let's come up here, labels. I want the label applied by, label shows up. Okay, and once good with the view, I'll just simply hit OK. Now for testing, let's upload a file. Let's click on files. Okay, let's upload this file. Right, it's getting uploaded. Let's Okay, it's refreshed. Okay, so now you can see the barcode is generated automatically. This has the barcode value this, and this has a label applied to it automatically, which is DBZ, right? And what will happen this file, that after 3 days it will be moved to recycle bin automatically. Okay, because I have set it up that the files should be moved to to you know to recycle bin automatically. Okay, either way you can set it up retention policy as per your requirement, and the action which you will set it up, correct, it will work accordingly. Okay, so I hope this was useful to you. That's it for today's video. And in next video, I will try to cover that feature which I have talked about, move to other location. I will try to cover it up because it uses the content organizer rules and connections. So I will show you how to create connections and how to play with, or how to configure content organization settings and rules. Okay. So leave your doubts in the comment box, and if you find this information useful, please hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. So see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning. Goodbye.